Once upon a time. That's how these things. Well, let's see here. If I configure.
Well, you see a silhouette. That's about it.
Oh, you're here? I have the most incredible invention to show you this visit. Unfortunately, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment. If you take your luggage into the foyer, I will join you. Oh, you confounded machine. Oh. What was that? Oh, good. Where on earth did I put that? Oh, no, 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 no! Ah!
Oh, yeah, you're just gonna look at this painting.
Wait, what just happened? I'm not entirely sure where I am right now.
Alright, this will probably be my last run of the night, so
Still seems to work, so I can see you and...
we'll see how this one goes.
Oh, you can hear me, right? Jump around a bit if you can. Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well, I most certainly can do better than this. Testing, 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 testing!
There. Ah, much better. Now, what in the world are you doing here? Were you supposed to be here today? No matter. Well, judging from the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power. My head is killing me. It seems as though I now possess a rather large epidural hematoma. A bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid. Last I remember, I was in the new technology sector, and then... I don't know. If you head over to my office over on the left, you should be able to restart the Manor's power grid. Throw that switch there. Should be.
Get these out of
Well,
here.
that wasn't as effective as
Put this one
hoped.
through the door.
You'll have to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just take the glove in the box with you. I wish you could see my facial expression right now, as I am not pleased. What you are holding is an early prototype of the interdimensional shift device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it? You know, because it's a glove. If you can access the generator at the back of each wing, we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house. It seems as if the breaker did unlock.
It's gonna knock it over. No.
Well, I suppose you should start there first.
It's gonna build you guys a little house.
There's something I must tell you. My latest invention has required me to make a few adjustments to the house. Now, one of the topics that our family has been studying for several generations are rifts existing between various dimensions. I've been able to develop a power source that will allow someone...
Since I'm not really doing commentary for these runs just yet, if you guys have any questions about it, or the game itself, feel free to ask. Probably next week is when I'll start actually working on some commentary for the runs.
One of my inventions, the repetitive, periodic, articulating Gruide, or a drinking bird. Except
I'm still getting over being sick, so I don't feel like really going in depth with talking at the moment.
And the distance it can be from a receptacle in order to function. This is such an early experiment with dimensional shifting, so I decided to have it triggered remotely with the drinking bird. Instead of operating a door, the bird will trigger a dimensional shift. There's an IDS battery in the machine that will power the dimensions, which in this case is Fluffy Dimension. In addition to Fluffy being embarrassingly adorable, it's also
fell off. Come on, go.
because everything is 10
Still make it.
lighter than normal. Though that looks like a regular scale, it is in fact a portable kinetic mass to electricity converter.
That was nice.
You should throw that IDS battery into the receptacle mounted on the wall. That receptacle will distribute the power source around the room, allowing you to, as I mentioned, dimensional...
I used to throw the safe at the button there, but
energy from the
I don't know. Feels like it's about the same time-wise.
When you're wearing the IDS glove. Ah, that's Dolly. Dynamic Object Linear Ligation Interface. To you, a cloning device. I left my house just so.
I'll definitely be working on it beforehand about what's gonna come up. I'll really have to explain the game's mechanics mostly, because I'm expecting that the overwhelming majority of people have not played this game, let alone seen it. So it's gonna need a lot of explaining of mechanics, and then I also have to explain some of the tricks, so that you can understand what I'm doing from those mechanics.
Don't take that as permission to do it elsewhere. Oh, that creature there is an interdimensional kinetic entity.
Like, I'll have to explain all the dimensions and what all the different items I'm interacting with do.
Stop for a minute and take a look at the painting. In case you're wondering.
For BioShock, I already pretty much have it worked out what I'm going to say, because I've had to commentate that run so many times already. So I'm not too worried about BioShock, but Quantum Conundrum I need to work on.
So I haven't discussed my location a whole lot, but it seems as if
I've had some practice with it, but not too much.
I think I may explore a bit and see what turns
And I usually always forget to talk about something.
You, sir, are a degenerate.
That was kind of sloppy. So was that was really sloppy.
This is one of the animals that Dolly cloned to rather, well, intriguing results. Ah, you've moved on to a part of the manor where another type of dimensional rift is accessible. This is the gravid Wolfram dimension, or heavy for short. This dimension is in direct opposition to the fluffy dimension and will make things 10 times heavier.
I don't know, Trout. It's hard to say the status of this run. So far it's pretty good, but that doesn't mean anything at the moment.
Some dimensions are tightly bound together, like the one we're in right now, and also the fluffy and heavy dimensions. That red battery will provide enough energy to enable the IDS device to widen the heavy dimension rifts in this area. There seems to be a large expanse of piles and pits filled with various random objects. No, not where you are. Here, in this confounded place. Are those hard candy? They're a little fuzzy. Ugh. With the increased density and higher melting points of items in heavy dimension, quadrangle laser beams are rendered light and ineffectual.
There we go. Holy crap.
I came across Ike some time ago, and he decided to follow me back to the manor. Not half bad. This was once the family cat, Lord Widget Pompadour Fluffington the Fourth, or Widget the First. So,
See you, Seb. Hopefully you're not too mad anymore.
like a horrible mutant.
I don't know, we forgot. I would assume it's probably just a camera in space. But
It's mostly dark. Well, maybe not dark.
maybe they put it in a model. I mean, you never see yourself in any reflection, or you can't see your arms or legs, so... Who knows? Alright, see you, Sub.
I find the number 3 to be a very satisfying number.
Oh, almost got all three to stack.
And the proper amount of use on
Whoa, what are you doing? What the f... Okay, that was weird.
Well, I could have done it better myself.
It
Not bad.
bounced off. But it worked, so... it's all good.
Oh, I really wish I could do that. This is a compression platform which uses photoelectric energy to function. Like a spring, the energy pulses below the platform. Be careful. Now I see a giant pit filled with keys.
Alright, I can make up some more time here. If I don't mess things up.
This is one of my past inventions, Joan the Jetpack. You probably never saw this invention. It was my hole digger. I was quite the champion at shot put.
Alright, need to go 3 for 3.
Electromagnetic microreactors, or electrodes if you're so inclined, will all require a conductive polymer.
One.
I also
That looks good.
basketball.
Yes.
Nice shot.
Fucking A. What is wrong with me? Hey, orange.
Well played.
Yeah.
I believe you're close to the generator in that
Both
sector.
times
A
I
little
made
further.
the stupidest mistake you can make in this game.
My
It's so
head
easy to
feels like I
avoid.
hit squarely by a 2x4, and I still haven't regained my memory. So, you need to be over by that glass door, but it looks like you're going to have to go through the object distribution system to get there. Jump! This is definitely not the right place for you to be. Nicely done. The generator room for this sector is ahead.
Alright.
Hey, look at it. this
Still a
way.
good
The
run,
worst that can happen is that
despite
you
the
fail miserably.
sloppiness and minor around the world. Not minor advance.
You made it. If you can get to the generator, I'll tell you what to do.
Nice.
2 to go. That wasn't so bad, was it? Why don't you take a look at those blueprints?
That's about as good of a blue wing as you'll ever see.
Ah, splendid. It seems as if the power is starting to come back online. As I still haven't been able to figure out how to get out of here, you'll have to make it to head towards the yellow wing. Then perhaps I can find a way out of here.
See you, Trout.
Getting rather ridiculous.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
In case you are wondering about the pneumatic transportation tubes around the manor, they are filled with the same science juice that is in all the IDS batteries. I was able to extract the base material for the science juice from a undisclosed biological source. Ah, if only you could see the look on your face right now. I hope that you've been able to glean that the time in this next like a pan-dimensional bunny rabbit, hopping across a landscape of quantum fields. Poetry.
Ah, yes, poetry.
Not entirely sure what there is in this area. Sometimes the act of slowing
Whoa,
things
that
down
was sketchy.
is the correct path.
Are you trying to say I'm bald? Yeah. Nice portal quote.
Have I mentioned
I
that
know
the
it's
manor
from Portal.
requires a lot of ventilation? Careful, the blades are rather sharp. Well, it's probably not the best location for you, but sadly it's rather unavoidable. Good. I would move if I were you. Ah, that's where that got to. That is a botched experiment of mine called the awkward north. Step off now!
Oh, I valved so hard. Not really. I like Valve games, but I don't put too much time into them.
Okay, next. Oh! You should be able to fit through.
There you
Don't
go.
forget to breathe. It's an important aspect of life. You maintain the same dimensional stability. In other words, your properties do not change upon shift. I've been able to ground several of my inventions in our normal baseline dimension as well. That's why quadrangle technology doesn't shift. Or basic orthogonal traversing bot. I invented them a long time ago to perform well. Their artificial intelligence is extremely simple, but it helps to keep the house in order. know what I miss? Guitars. They always make music so much better. But I digress. When I was your age, I used to have to construct my own computers if I wanted them smaller than a refrigerator. You kids are entirely too spoiled. I was bored all day and decided to play a game of catch with myself, utilizing the slow motion dimension. Ah, and here you see stately quadrangle manor.
Are you still running Jack and Dexter Orange?
I believe that's safe number 21,157. I'm looking at a gigantic stack of cell phones.
Haven't like a month. I just haven't talked to you in a long time, so I didn't know if you were still going at it or not.
You young folks text to one another.
You know, I heard Bonesaw's doing Jack and Dexter too. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Those bots are programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass.
That was nice.
I can invent a glove that completely changes the laws of quantum mechanics, but apparently I cannot stream a movie to where I am right now in spite of the multitude of cell phones. Apparently this unit also needs a bit of tweaking. I'm not entirely convinced of your ability to handle this situation. Oh, well, that was a pleasant surprise.
Oh shit, that throw.
Judging by the fascinating lands of missing items, I can hypothesize that I am officially lost. Short-term memory gone. Trapped in some sort of pocket dimension. This used to be one of the manor's libraries. I, altered it. I had this portrait of myself and Ike commissioned before we began time travel in the mid-70s.
There's drama depending on who you're talking to. But yeah.
I made the first prototype when I was your
There's always some sort of drama going on.
Hard to change the design.
I've had my share of it. But, I don't know. It's silly, really. Hey Yoshi, what's going on? What's going on, Cube Face? If you guys didn't know, Cube Face is like the most dramatic speedrunner ever.
There's a battery on the other side of the fan.
Like, he will cry if he loses 0.2 of a second. Because it's that serious. Okay. Whew.
There are clouds.
Wasn't sure I was gonna make it.
No, wait.
Yeah, but seriously, you guys should check out Cube Face. He runs some pretty cool games. He's a cool guy.
Apparently, you feel you don't need an advanced degree in robotics to operate that.
Oh shit. That's not good. Alright, still green.
Gum.
Ah, damn it.
There's some on my shoe.
Hey, Crescent Breaker and Vanilla. What's going on, guys? Just want to see him cry.
That could have been
Severed.
much worse.
I haven't seen you in a long ass time. Ah, your name sucks too. Ah. Orange, you're literally boring yourself to sleep.
Further up there.
Oh, there we go. That's how bad at games you are. I missed the fucking throw? Are you kidding me? There we go. Finally behind. Because apparently I missed the throw.
Well, all right then.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy with getting that far and being ahead. That's an achievement. My books.
These hallways are all starting to look the same to me.
That was good. A little bit sketchy, but still good.
Dodecahedron. Try saying that 3 times fast. Dodecahedron, dodecahedron, dodecahedron.
If I don't mess anything up, I can save time and land a misfit dollies. But that's asking for a lot. Alright, one in. They don't call this the yellow wing for nothing.
Oh, Ike just sent me a message through the security uplink. He found your luggage in the front hall and would like to apologize for it.
Fuck. Yeah, I need to work on this room again. I'm really bad at it. I'm the only active person that runs this game, but
If I wanted house guests, I would have asked.
whenever Zamanzo decides to pick it back up,
Myself, I am obligated to have concern
that will
for
be a
you
great
too.
day. And actually, someone else just picked it up 2 days ago, so it's pretty cool. Not nimble enough.
You're going to want to retrieve another battery.
Poor Severed. Okay. I saved myself there.
Those safes are a little excitable. You know, I was like you once. 12, or was it
Okay.
10?
I need a good land of
That's
misfit
what- I have to
dollies.
admit it, though, you've come quite a ways.
Oh, man.
Commendable, but don't let it get to your head. I know
The
this
hardest
process
room in
is
the game to
rather
do
convenient,
perfectly.
but
I
I've
need to do
found that
perfectly.
It's better to be safe than sorry. when utilizing more
Alright.
energy in 5 minutes.
Let's see how this
than
goes.
produces in a year. This probably isn't the safest place you've been this week.
Alright. One part out of the way.
Timber!
Holy shit. I got what I needed. Like, I'm really amazed that I'm doing so well.
Enough. Your task is almost complete. And then you can finally leave my home in a state resembling a train wreck. How about you make it upstairs? Perhaps you might come across some clues to help me piece together this quandary.
If I don't mess this room up, I should be ahead again.
Associated dimensions. As you can see, the gravitational pull in this dimension is directly in opposition.
So I typically get about 4 seconds from this.
That the gravitational bodies that influence this dimension are different. Or is the manor, in fact, built upside down? Ponder that. You've certainly gotten rather adroit. I believe that opened the hatch over there.
Okay, well, not if I do that.
I bet you wanted me to do that, huh?
I'm running both of them at AGDQ, so
Periodic articulating through today in that room influencing this area.
I don't really have to choose.
I believe that you'll have to wrap around this room to get through.
But if I had a choice, I'd say BioShock. Personally, I find running Quantum Conundrum more fun, but I think BioShock is going to do better
At this point, you have traveled
AGDQ.
further into the manor than any other family member has in the last 2 decades. I can't say that'll happen again anytime soon.
Oh, I forgot to split. Ignore that.
It seems as if the timer on Desmond, if only there was something to press for you. As a rule, don't look directly into his eyes. Trust me.
Ah, fuck, I missed. Oh. Making that throw only saves time. It doesn't lose any if I miss it.
Must have occurred.
So that's an accurate time.
Transported to this pocket dimension.
2 seconds ahead.
If only I could remember what.
It's more popular and the tricks are more
Oh, in case
easy to tell kind of what's going on.
on the ceiling that needs to be pressed. I can't believe my memory hasn't returned yet.
Yeah, I was just like, the tricks are really easy to spot. Like, the Arcadia skip, obviously that's something you're not supposed to be doing. Fort Frolic's the same, you know. Try to spam it.
I engineered a complete.
I mean, with this game, it's kind of hard to tell what's an intended mechanic and what's game breaking.
I have fond memories of this room when I was about your age. It used to be the parlor. Oh well.
If I by playing the speedrun Burial at Sea. I played Burial at Sea Sunday, and to be honest, I don't really care for it, so I probably won't ever speedrun it. I might do one or two just for the hell of it, but I'll never pick it up seriously.
Good going on reverse engineering that. Science juices.
Like, I was completely disappointed at Burial at Sea. The gameplay was so bad.
It's also a superconductor.
The only redeeming factor was the ending. That was it.
A small amount infused with dimensional extract can build enough energy to power the IDS.
I mean, looking at Rapture and the new engine and stuff was cool, but...
Oh, yes. This area unfortunately flooded a few
Goddamn,
weeks
was
ago.
it bad.
You'll need to go all the way around.
What was the gameplay like? It was really bad. That's all I can say.
Oh, perfect timing. Ah, look out!
It was just kind of everything. There's a lot of open space that had nothing in it at all, so it was completely pointless other than just looking at things, but the scenery kind of got repetitive as well,
Hey, remember those
especially in the big areas.
Yes, well, they still
Then the fighting was pretty trivial. The guns weren't really too interesting, and they limited the clip size, and that was really frustrating. There was no puzzles at all. I mean, there really wasn't, so... It was really linear. The fighting was really easy. I don't...
This area of the manor is rather fantastic, isn't it? There is nothing like good old-fashioned human ingenuity and determination to get the job done. That and robots.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. Others will agree or disagree with it,
Lasers.
whatever.
I once knew someone who retrofitted a laser pointer to achieve a focal point of less than 1/1000th of an inch. I must say it was rather impressive and certainly sliced through several materials, including his own toes, like a hot knife through butter. Nice. Well done. Yes. Oh. Ooh. Superb. Excessive number of flooded areas in this sector. I didn't realize it had progressed this far.
What am I on flipping out? Okay.
Oh, and I wouldn't recommend having a drink. Science juice is not potable. Trust me. Well, at least we can say you're getting closer to the last generator. Heads up! It's perturbing that this area has flooded as well. The electrical converter should be up there.
Okay. I thought I missed it.
Oh, I can recall that there were a few tremors earlier in the day. Oh, that's up already to the bot maintenance bay, I see. How fortunate. Like a lot of things in life, keeping momentum going is important.
I don't know. I'd say probably like 20 minutes. Just taking a number out of my head.
Yes, slightly more complex, but you've proven to be at least semi-capable. I know I've programmed them to only consider certain tasks, but sometimes I get the odd suspicion that they've developed further processing capabilities.
Swimmer Zero is the
On to
worst.
the next room.
29 minutes, yeah. Sounds about right.
Do you like heights?
Maybe one day I'll do a run of it, just for shits and giggles, but I have no idea when that'll be.
Be safe now. One of them, you're doing quite well. Process a bit here. I'm a bit concerned about the excess of science juice outside the confinement of their pipes. I suppose, as long as you avoid triggering any incendiary devices, you should be all right. You'll have to initiate the room's boot sequence. Watch out. That's a big one. I suppose you could call that couch surfing. Just remember, you have access to every dimension.
Oh, almost fell off. That's one thing I've yet to do in a run, is fall off one of these items. And I'm glad I haven't done that, because I would feel really stupid.
Watch it. That wasn't horrible. I know the flooded areas have something to do with something. Well, what's it going to be? I hope that's the right choice. I recommend you take inventory of where the other batteries have gone.
That was nice.
I believe that you're not terribly far from the generator. After you restart it, the lockdown on the manor should be lifted. And then you can go, well, somewhere else. Retracing steps. That's what people do, right? Ah, you should see what I can do with a toaster in 4 minutes. No. Make that talk about leap of faith, huh? Well, that's certainly a problem, isn't it? How ironic that I'm in the pocket dimension of the loss when I've clearly
Alright, back to the beginning of the end. I was 10 seconds behind your last run and fucked it up. Now I'm 12 seconds ahead.
Absolutely nothing to do
Will history repeat itself?
my possessions. There's something more going on that I haven't quite pieced together.
Stay
I've
tuned.
never had much stock in feeling,
For right now.
but I'm having an overwhelming sense of dread. That's
Alright,
certainly
it's already
what
starting
I'm
better than last time, so that's a good sign. Nope. Nope. That looks decent.
restart the alternator. You know, I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Alright, it all comes down to a minor setback 1 and 2.
That should have done it.
World record practice hype.
Seems as if there's still a problem causing a lockdown. Wait. What in the world? Uh-oh. Look up!
Alright. I really need to make that jump. In my record run, I missed it, so that saves like 15 seconds right there. I can't get it during the marathon. Alright. I'll just throw it away.
It would appear that restarting the generators was a poor idea on my part. Whew. That was unexpected. Oh, wait, did I just... was I just there? Confounded principles and their uncertainties. It seems as if the house... Oh, not again. Ugh. Not to put any undue pressure on you, but you really need to pick up the pace again.
Oh.
So, yes, how about you? Great! Almost there.
Yeah.
Just need to get this baby
Bad
rocking.
time saved. Let's go.
That should call the elevator.
Let's go. Desmond, get hyped. Get hyped, Desmond. Oh, he's stuck. He got too hyped.
Looks like you're in it for the long fall.
Okay.
Sorry.
I just have to not be an idiot.
Well, on the upside, this ventilation shaft leads to
And
the
we
same
should
place
be
as
good.
the elevator. On the downside, you might not survive the fall. So,
Oh my god.
if you make it, I'll need you to restart Super IDS.
I don't need any of that right now.
Except much, much bigger. In fact, most of the Manor has been retrofitted to power the device. It
Go,
should enable
baby,
me to
go.
escape from the pocket dimension I'm in.
Alright, anti-gravity, the worst part. Let's get this over with. Alright. Alright. Looks like we're good. Don't hit the last laser. Alright.
Well,
Dude, this
you're
isn't just
alive.
any
That's
PB.
certainly
This is
fortunate. You're in the
record
main
PB.
control bay.
This
with
is sexy
Super
record
IDS.
PB.
Strange. There don't appear to be any IDS batteries plugged into the machine. You'll need to... Fantastic. Something stupid.
Where is a safe?
Science juice.
There's a safe all the way over there. I don't really want to use that though.
Excessive science.
Scrubby PB. I guess I'll have to use it.
I need you to get to the core of the IDS device. I remember now. There's a pocket dimension there as part of the machine's failsafe. That's why I'm in the pocket dimension. I put myself here on...
Oh, almost sub 49. Oh man,
And
holy
that's
crap.
our story. Just kidding. Here's what really happened.
That's...
Not a whole.
Whew.
Well,
That's gonna be a
you
tough run to
ended up
beat.
Safe in the pocket dimension.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, now I'm stuck out here. And I'm going to have to tackle this predicament.